currently, sir, nagkakagulo ngayon sa Kongreso about the franchise of SMNI. And in fact, nasuspend pa ng MTRCB yung programa ni former President Duterte, who is your chieftain. Ano po ang stand nyo on that score na Congress suspending MTRCB?
I have to read first the exact content of the decision of the MTRCB. Yung MTRCB, I think they suspended not just the programs you mentioned, but even yung mga kay Vice Ganda on several grounds before. And I had a close encounter with MTRCB before. Kung natatandaan nyo, yung Barbie movie. Kinwestiyon ko yun kasi nilabas doon yung sabi ko 9-dash line. Sabi nila ipalabas yan kasi 8-dash line lang. Tapos kung matatandaan nyo, after 2 months, ang ginawa ng China, ginawang 10-dash line na. Di ba? Tatandaan nyo?
Yeah.
Refresh your memory.
May close encounter ka nga.
Meron din akong close encounter. But I think if MTRCB would stick to the facts and evidence and base their decision
and as a lawyer himself
on facts and evidence, baka tama sila. Pero if you transgress freedom of the press, freedom of expression, these are solid constitutional grounds that would probably implicate higher rights. Taas ang ranggo ng ng freedom of the press, lahat kayo mamamahayag, di ba? So, doon siguro sa aspetong yon, magkaiba kasi yung Vice Ganda suspension dito.
Okay.
Entertainment yung isa.
Isa ito political.
Expression yan.
Yes.
So, hindi ko pa nababasa yung decision, so I cannot make an outright conclusion whether that is correct or legally sound. Pero ako, pabor ako sa freedom of the press.
Yes, of course. Kasi sasabihin mo, parliamentary courtesy. Yung sa franchise naman ng Kongreso.
Parliamentary courtesy naman. Unahan mo ako.
Alam ko na yung mga dialogue ng mga senador and congressmen. Inter-parliamentary chamber courtesy. Anyways, I just...
Kaya hindi ako mamiscout doon. That's the proper context.
Sige sir, panabihin mo.
Freedom of the press occupies a higher position in the hierarchy of rights.
Hierarchy of rights.
Anywhere in the world. Except perhaps in countries with monarchy or authoritarian governments, etc.
So
not monarchy, authoritarian regime.
So can I draw the conclusion that yung kay Senator Robin Hood na parliamentary shift dun sa Chacha, you're not in agreement with that?
Hindi ko pa na siya nakakausap
Pero anong meron ka ba? Kasi economic ka lang, ayaw mo ng political. Kasi ayaw mo ng authoritarian.
Inaral na rin siguro na yan, mag-uusap pa kami. Kasi ako nga yung vice chairman niya
Vice chairman?
Yung vice chairman niya ng committee.
3 na lang yata kayo sa PDP laban sa Senado, sir, no? Si Bongo, Senator Bongo.
4 daw.
4 sila. Si Bato. Senator Bato.
Nga pala. Ang balita ko sa Senate media kahapon, baka maging 5 uli kasi si Senator Pimentel.
Coco. Nga pala. Nag-merge na ba kayo kasi natalo si Coco sa Comelec
Sila lang ang nagsabi sa akin, hindi ko pa rin alam.
They're coming back.
Si Coco, 5 na.
Okay. At least maganda yung effect ng lakas party raiding. Okay, yun ang bago dyan na sa reunification of PDP laban.
Sana makarating doon.
And if ever will that happen, sino magiging si Coco? Kasi ba presidente ngayon, si chairman, nominal chairman, of course, former President Duterte. Sino yung pinaka-happy nyo ngayon?
Si Congressman Pipito Alvarez.
Si Kong Pipito. Yes. Okay, Palawan. Okay, o nga pala kasi kumag-anak ni President Duterte yung kanyang wife, Roa yata yun. Ang other issues is, bakit ka maagang mag-resign as Senate Blue Ribbon Committee? Aside from the official explanation that you have a commitment in the past, and I correlate this to your 1.5 years remaining as a first termer and you're gonna be seeking for a re-election. So, does it have to do with your...
May commitment talaga. Lalaki naman po ako kausap
Okay.
So, palabra de honor yun
Okay.
Usapan, 1 taon at kalahati.
Kaya mo tinanggap?
Wala nang interpretation yung 1 taon at kalahati.
Kasi very...
Kung mag-IRR ka nung 1 taon at kalahati, gagawin mong 1 taon at kalahati at 2 linggo. Hindi naman. 1 taon at kalahati at 2 buwan. Hindi. 1 taon at kalahati, 12 months and 6 months.
Okay.
Di ba?
So you concentrate on your other committee?
Yung maritime.
Maritime, yung Admiralty Law. Ano po status na yun nun?
Yung first bill namin, siguro isisilang sa susunod na taon, sa Enero. Ito po yung Maritime Zones Law. Kung saan ililinaw natin yung hangganan ng ating karagatan at ang kaakibat nitong karapatan ng ating mamamayan maging ng ating security forces at hangganan din ng mga pumapasok dito sang-ayon sa international law.
And you believe you had that kind of better legal weapon on the issue on the WPS?
Palagay ko po, kahapon, nabanggit din ni Presidente yung paradigm shift
Yes.
sa pag-deal sa West Philippine Sea. I think the new maritime zone law will be part of the diplomatic tools that can be utilized by the Chief Executive as he deals with the pressing, continuing, evolving challenges the country is confronting right now with, ayan, may tumawag na sa'yo. Chinese ambassador yan.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Pero sir, ang WPS, I remember yung Shahani Law when yung borders natin was defined, it became a diplomatic issue na pati China do you think definitely China will question that before the international bodies?
Hindi naman kasi po yung bagong batas would be in compliance with UNCLOS.
Okay.
And an added variety would be that it would be in compliance likewise and it would implement the 2016 arbitral ruling.
Okay.
Kasi ang sinasabi ng China, hindi nyo naman kayang implement yan. With the maritime zone law, we will be implementing.
Parang ito yung implementing.
Yes.
To implement that arbitral
Yes.
ruling.
Although, hindi full implementation na rin.
Yes.
For instance, nabanggit ko kahapon, pwede nating mailagay doon sa maritime zone law that presently occupied artificial islands not built by the Republic of the Philippines still remain under the jurisdiction and dominion of the state.
Strongly worded words.
So kahit sila yung nag-occupy, atin pa rin yun.
Yes.
We still claim that.
Oh.
Kahit nilagyan nila yun ng
Military.
karami-raming garrison at
yeah.
pagkahaba-habang airstrip,
Oh.
atin pa rin yun. We're not giving it that up. Wala nakalagay yun sa batas. Because that would be as part of a recognition of the 2016 arbitral ruling.
That's the mischief writ, di ba?
Ferry Cross at kung ano-ano pa.
Oh.
Yung kanilang inukupahan doon na hindi naman kanila. Ilalagay na, walang pagkakaiba yun sa titulo mo pag may titulo ka ng lupa at merong pumunta ng iba, hindi naman ibig sabihin yung nag-occupy doon, kanya na yung lupa. Ikaw pa rin ang may titulo.
Tenant lang siya. So how can we use that law to back up our claims before the UNCLOS?
That law, once passed, will be submitted to the United Nations.
Okay.
And
Sa UNCLOS na.
that law, sa UNCLOS Secretary, that law will be recognized by all state parties of UNCLOS. Isa lang ang hindi magre-recognize to. Alam niyo na kung sino. Pero tumibay yung ating, di ba? Tumibay yung ating claim. Kesa wala.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Alam ko China hindi yata signatory sa UNCLOS and even US.
China is part.
Ang US ang hindi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they have their own version of UNCLOS, which is almost similar.
Oo.
Which is almost similar done through executive issuances of former US presidents.
Okay.
Reagan, Jimmy Carter, etc., etc.
Have you talked with President Marcos about that bill na it could be part of his paradigm shift? Kaya medyo nag-paradigm shift na siya kasi na-inform mo na siya. Pero I think that's one of the, sa LEDAC, di ba? One of the priority bills.
Correct po.
So, next year, anong pangako mo sa how soon can you pass that?
Sana January matapos na eh. Kasi may kasunod pa ho yun na kakambal, yung archipelagic sea lanes.
Di ba pa ba yun? Kala ko
Iba pa yun.
Ano yung archipelagic sea lanes?
Kung saan dadaan yung mga barko na nag-excuse me sa atin.
Okay.
So pumasok ang barko halimbawa, nung 2 linggo na nakaraan, may binangga tayo na yung isang barko ng China, binangga sa Mindoro. So pag meron tayong archipelagic sea lane, alam na ng mga foreign vessels kung saan dapat dumaan. Ito yung EDSA carousel, bus carousel, dito lang kayo. Kung hindi, pwede kayong itaboy, hulihin ng ating Coast Guard. Pag pumasok halimbawa sa papuntang Verde Island, pag pumasok dun sa mga gilid-gilid ng Pangasinan, kagaya ng banggaan na binangga yung ating mga mangingisda. Tandaan niyo?
Anong status niyan, sir?
Wala pa.
So,
wala pa, sa committee pala.
Anong committee yan?
Yun din sa Maritime Zone.
Senate Committee on...
Special Committee on Maritime and Admiralty Zone.
Okay. So those two are the primary, we have to do with it na.
Of course, yan, tumawag na naman ang Beijing. Of course, lahat ng mga nangyayari sa West Philippine Sea, doon nire-refer sa committee yun.
Oo.
Yung mga, kung ano man.
Okay. So, this will definitely be outed before you, before this first regular session of the 9th Congress. Meron kang timetable, and these are administration bills both.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Estela Luneg, kudos Senador Tolentino. We pray that the one who will be taking your place as chair of the Blue Ribbon will have the same integrity. Pahayag naman ni Arlene Ken Astra, sobra na ang paggamit nila ng kapangyarihan sa Congress. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Ike Estanida. Naku po MTRCB, ano itong pinagagawa nyo? Mukhang hindi nyo yata alam ang trabaho nyo. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.